Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. You're going to find a way to win or you're going to find a way to lose. You find yourself in the ring with David Benavidez, a Mexican monster, you can find yourself getting destroyed. But let me tell you something. Something interesting is about to happen. In his next two fights, if the stars line up, we want to see him fight Jai Apataya. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. But Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev seems like that's going to happen. But David Benavidez is going to have to cut some weight. He fought at cruiser, weighed in over 200 as a heavyweight when he faced Zurdo. Destroyed Zurdo, okay? But now he's looking to come back down to 175. So you're talking about a 25-plus pound weight cut. That 175-pound landscape, Benavidez, look, he's proven himself beating Morrell. He has a title. He's strong physicality. He's a monster, right? Right now, everybody's looking at Benavidez and they're saying there's nobody who beats him. Only way he loses if he goes up to heavyweight. People are even talking about putting him in the ring with Usyk. They were talking the same shit about Canelo. But Canelo got bing by Bivol, and they stopped those stupid talks. Canelo was talking about fighting Usyk. Then Crawford got in there and did what he did against Canelo. Now it's all stopped. So, nobody's out here really praising Canelo the way they used to. I'm not saying I think it's fair, but I understand how the perception and the narratives around Canelo have drastically changed. But this is the thing about Benavidez. Those of us who are boxing fans, but we're fair, we're not out here, just all over Benavidez nuts and shit. We're telling you he can fight. Who's going to beat him? We ask those questions. But we also know when you cut weight, especially like what he's going to cut, there's going to be some concerns. When you cut weight, you have energy loss. How's his energy, how's his stamina going to be? Then you have durability questions. If he's in there fighting Bivol binging him, what's going to happen with Benavidez? Okay? But now against Beterbiev Beterbiev has power. Beterbiev has pressure. But he doesn't have footwork. Nothing. Beterbiev will be right there in front of him. And I think Benavidez will be very successful against Beterbiev. But Beterbiev is a guy who comes in there and knocks everybody out. He's a problem. Been a problem for a long time. But I'll tell you this. Fans are split. Some say Benavidez outworks him, knocks him out. I think he destroys Beterbiev. That's just my opinion. But others say Beterbiev is durable and he'll break down Benavidez over time because Benavidez is going to get discouraged. He's not going to have the success he's used to having against opponents. And he could possibly be weight drained anyway, and Beterbiev beats him. I don't know about all that, but I am concerned about the weight cut. I just think Beterbiev stylistically is a horrible matchup for Benavidez. For Beterbiev, because I think Benavidez blows him out of there within 3 rounds. I think in 3 rounds, Beterbiev is gone. People keep forgetting he's not a spring chicken anymore. Beterbiev is 40-plus years old. He messing with this young killer? Come on now. Only way Beterbiev wins if Benavidez gets tired, he's weight drained, durability's not there, and his punch output diminishes and he can't pressure the way he normally does. Then Beterbiev has a good chance. But if you get David Benavidez at 100%, there's no way in the world Beterbiev can beat him. And that's just my opinion. Now with Bivol, a little bit different. Bivol has that footwork. He's got that discipline, that timing, that combination punching. You know what I mean? Darting in and out, angles, pivots. Bivol, and he has control. Bivol, I think, is the more difficult fight. I'm just being honest with you. This is the harder matchup. Now, some are saying they don't think Bivol stands a chance because it sounds like when he and David Benavidez sparred, it sounds like Benavidez got the best of him. I believe he got the best of him because he's naturally bigger. So that being said, if he cuts down to 175, they'll weigh in probably damn near the same weight, close to it. But then when they rehydrate, what's David Benavidez going to rehydrate to? So Bivol could relive in the fight what he experienced when they sparred in training. So it could get really ugly in there for Bivol. But again, I'm going to say with his footwork, his discipline, his control, I think it's the harder matchup. But at the end of the day, if David Benavidez can come in a healthy, not be weight drained, and has a durability, he wins. So the likely outcome against Beterbiev, you're going to get a war. If he fights Beterbiev, I think it'll be a war until Benavidez just gets him up out of there by the third round. With Bivol, you're going to get a chess match. That fight could probably go to distance or get late in the... hard for me to see Bivol getting pulverized. I mean, the man fought Beterbiev twice. You know what I'm saying? The big difference here is Beterbiev, when he was fighting Bivol, his punches didn't seem to have a lot of power. With Benavidez, even when he chooses to go to a single shot delivery system, that shit has power. That jab, the right hand, the hook, the uppercut. And when he explodes in combination, he's not exploding with 2 or 3 punches. This man be exploding with 8 to 12. And all of them land. So, stylistically, Bivol will give Benavidez more problems. But I just think, stylistically, Benavidez gives Bivol more problems than Canelo did. And I think down the stretch, he could stop him. But Bivol is a beast, man. He is a beast. But anyway, good luck to Bivol. Looks like he's first up. Then could be Beterbiev next. But I'm telling you, David Benavidez, he can dominate 175 pounds. At cruiserweight, I mean, that's the fight to make up there is him against Apataya. Because Benavidez can be hit. He can be hit, you know what I'm saying? Power versus pressure versus precision. But if he goes down to 175, that division's going to explode, especially if he stays down there. Because you got guys at 168 who could come up to 175. Guys at 160 who could probably put on 15 pounds. So 175 could end up being a division like 140, 147, 154. Because them guys from 160 up to 175, they can all scrap, you know. So I think all of them, if David Benavidez starts being the kind of guy where if you fight him, you make the most money, your biggest payday, you'll see guys jumping up to fight him. Even though it's high risk, they're going to jump up for that payday. And that may be what he has to do because Benavidez is so dominant. He may have to sit there, man, and after he cleans out, if he beats Bivol and he beats Beterbiev, who are you going to fight at 175? Anyway, man, y'all keep cool, all right? I'm in the breeze.